Hello everybody and welcome back. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, we have to go see Grout. We can't do any of this occultish personality stuff for Pisha yet because we have to get into some areas that are not unlocked yet. Same thing for Mud Hunt, which I think ties into Carnival of Death. I don't remember. So the only thing we can pretty much do right now is go see Grout. Sour Grout. And Heather's gonna go use the bathroom, so that's cool. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get some blood from her before we go. Because I have a feeling I'll need it. No, while Heather's using the bathroom, let's see what's on the TV.
This time in downtown Los Angeles, the body of Sean Milton, a former convict that was recently released for good behavior, was found butchered, similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full report on this story later tonight. Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight. The team of the popular supernatural-themed program were filming around downtown Los Angeles, according to the show's producer. But friends and family of the crew started to worry when they failed to return from a night of shooting. No trace has been found yet of the Haunted LA team, and rumors by the show's fans speculate the crew met a supernatural end, though police disagree and have started a sweep of the areas where the crew was filming. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island.
All right. Well, that dealt with things that happened in the last episode, huh?
Anything I can do for you?
I feel famished.
I feel a little bit lightheaded right now. Maybe I should lie down.
Oh. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't feed off of her. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to Grout's mansion. Where's that taxi driver? There he is.
Where to?
Grout's mansion.
You? What are you doing here?
Wait, why is the audio doing that? Yo, Nines, what's up? I might ask you the same thing. I was just in the neighborhood. Number 2.
No.
Why is the audio doing that? There's like an echo. That wasn't really a yes or no question. Are you looking into Grout's disappearance too? You feeling alright, man?
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Why? What's inside? Maybe for you, but for a badass like me, number 1. Okay, that was super weird. Hold on 1 second while I check the audio, because he had like an echo effect on him. And I don't remember that being a thing. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I looked up that voice weirdness that I encountered, and apparently there's a pretty well-known bug that causes that to happen. Now, there seems to be a couple of fixes for it. The more popular one, from what I've seen, because I just got back from looking at a few forums, is that you have to go into where the main games are stored, and then there is either a file called like autoexec.cfg or config. I'm assuming that stands for. And in there, you just copy and paste some stuff, and that seems to work really well. However, my version of the game does not have that, and I saw that other people were saying, well, just create a text file, copy, paste that stuff in there, and then just save it as autoexec.cfg. I've tried doing that, and it doesn't seem to change the file type, even if I save as. And I thought that it would be the same thing as like when you open up a text file and you save as a batch file, how that will actually change the file extension. That did not happen, so it's still a text file. So I did create what was recommended, but the file type didn't change, so I really don't have high hopes that that actually worked. So if we encounter any other issues from NPCs like that, let's just pretend that we're playing a Skrillex remix, and there's just going to be an echo effect. It is what it is. This game has kind of always been a bit buggy, but I'm not playing a modded version. I know if I probably installed the main Vampire unofficial patch, which a lot of people seem to like doing. I used to do that way back in the day so I could play like as different clans and stuff, but I figured I would just keep this playthrough just stock, so to speak. Anyway, all that jargon aside, let's just get inside the mansion and have some fun. Yeah, I think she's gonna attack me probably. Yep. Yeah, how did I know that was gonna happen? Let's take out... There we go. Take this thing out. This is a pretty sweet mansion.
I'm not listening to you.
Oh. This is bad. Okay. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I like the music in this place.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that this is a portrait of Grout. Because the thing with the stars almost looks like in the upright corner, that's kind of like maybe what he was talking about, and then on the left side, that's like all crazy, like he's struggling with his demons. I really don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay, sounds like there's a bunch of crazy people on that side. So I guess we'll just let them do their thing. Okay, and this guy just thinks that's hilarious. Let's see if I can execute him. Oh, you know what? At the least I can feed off of him. I don't know. Is he a vampire? Or is he like a person? Because he's got like really sharp claws. Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. Yeah, I think, oops. I was trying to exit out of that little note. I think that was also written by Grout. Seems like he's just trying to figure out what's going on with his mind, I guess.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Okay. I'm assuming this is perception, time, and then the mind. Here, let's save it right here. Yeah, I really don't know which one comes first. Perception, time, and the mind. That's literally the order it's already in. Okay. So if that's the order it's in, the mind rules over time. Time, however, erodes perception, and then in turn warps the mind. Okay, so if mind rules over time, then that means the mind would come first. Time, however, erodes perception, and then in turn, okay, so then time over perception, but perception, you know what? Dang, I keep doing that. I have no idea. So let's go with this one first, this one, and then perception. Okay? Time. That. No. Okay. Mind. Okay. So, moral of the story, just press a bunch of stuff and fake it till you make it. That's what I always say. I can't get up there, though. I want to get up there. I don't remember how to get up there. That's where I came in. What door did it show it opening? Am I supposed to get up there? Okay, so now... Nope. I just screwed everything up. I still can't get up there, though. I'm really confused. So I have no idea what I opened. Oh, this. Oh, wait, no, that's the way out. Dummy. Oh. I haven't been here. You guys are crazy. Oh, this guy sees me. Stop it. No. No. Wow, they ate that guy. I don't know what that candle opened. Oh, it opened this. Whoa. Oh, that guy did a lot of aggravated damage on me. Mainly because I was just standing there like a dum-dum. So, yeah. Is this guy dead? Yeah, that dude's dead.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent.
Wow.
I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
Holy moly. That's horrific. That there's just some dude that gnawed off his own arm loose in the mansion. So now, so these are all people that he's messed with or experimented on. They're not like henchmen or anything.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
Let's see, I got 7 points I can spend. Let's get some scholarship up. And wits. Because that raises my hacking and defense. Man, I wish I would have realized that sooner. Because then I'd probably would be in a better spot. Let's see if I can read any of these journals. Scarlett Torkelson, circus performer. Biography of 1930s circus performer Scarlett, the perforated lady Torkelson, best known as the assistant to Shaky Sill, Manfredi, the notorious epileptic knife thrower. This book raises your dodge talent. Yeah, let's raise that. Determines your character's ability to avoid taking damage in all forms of combat. Okay, cool. I still got a lot of aggravated damage. And I don't think I have any blood packs, so that's awesome. Yep. It's a nice view of the LA hills. Nice view of LA. Alright, anyway. Alright, down we go. Dude, this place is huge. Okay, that's where I came from. This is a half-eaten torso. That's great. Okay, let's see what's around this corner. Oops. The door just wanted to close on me. Okay. This looks like a nice sitting area. We just gotta get rid of these people.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction, so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
How many tape recorders does this guy have? Because if he has them all over the mansion, then how does he keep track of all of the tapes? Okay, I don't know where to go now. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, no, I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. No, because I was just here. Yeah, that just goes back to the other wing. Okay. This way? Can I blood buff this? Nope. I cannot. And then this just goes to this room where I can't do anything. Although this seems like another room. That doesn't seem like a mirror at all. And I don't see any way of opening that. Never mind. Couldn't hit anything. This time. 'Fortitude is pretty sweet. I don't remember it being this good the first time I ever played. But maybe I'm just a dingus and I didn't really use it properly. It's probably what it was. Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through scientific process. Order, however, is only good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness their ebb and flow. Uh-huh. Yep, I totally get it. I'm totally not just gonna press things randomly, like last time. Yeah, see, I knew exactly what that riddle was telling me to do. So... yeah, it was really pretty elementary.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, more poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Let's see if there's something up here I can use. Okay, well at least that opened that thing. I want to see where this goes. Oh. Oh, this is just the other side of that room. No, it's not. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I get lost so easily. If we were ever in trouble and you asked me what direction we should head, or we're gonna die, we would just die. Ah, crap. I remember this room. This room sucks. So let's see how many times I die. Because it's gonna happen. I don't remember if this is timed. Oh, yes, please. Wait, where's the other switch? Because there's no way I can get to that one or that one with these on. Wait, does this even do anything? So once you flip the switches, they don't do anything anymore. Oh, look at that. I did it. I'll take it. Okay, well, the last time I did that, I died a whole lot, so I guess I'm actually getting better at life. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Wait, did that just turn everything back on? Wait, but what opened? Okay. So I flipped the switch, and that's done. Oh, does this open that door I couldn't open in the beginning? This one? God damn it. I keep doing that. That's not a door, dummy. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? One of these doors. Are they open now? Oh. Here we go. Okay. Well, this is cool. Okay, so we got some crazy people. And, tape recorder. Okay. What's this? Morphine bottle. Okay. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to take care of some crazy people. Get rid of them. Okay, I'm gonna blood puff. Okay. Alright, so that worked. Yes. Ooh, Elder Vitae. That's the good stuff. It's delicious and nutritious. First, I'm gonna kill these guys. Yep, just keep standing there. Thank you. Yep, love it. I love the cooperation. Just hold on, right there. Thank you. Really appreciate it, you guys. And I'm gonna try to eat you. Okay, I would enjoy the meal a little bit more if you wouldn't gurgle at me. I would appreciate that. I mean, how would you feel if you were trying to enjoy a delicious chicken sandwich and I just went...
Do you like the sandwich? How's your sandwich?
Yeah, you'd probably think I was a crazy person for doing that. That actually kind of hurt my voice a little bit. Alright, let's listen to this one.
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
I wonder if he was talking about Kane right there. Oh, I was in here already. See, there I go doing it again. I'm the worst at navigating things. Okay, so, and then I was in here too, mopping up, just making sure they don't miss anything. Okay, so let's try going down. Eat you. Let's get some presents. Yeah, see, you're doing it again. I don't appreciate that while I'm trying to eat. Knock it off. Okay, this is... That's creepy. Uh-oh. That guy was trying to gurgle at me too, but it wasn't as bad as the other one. The other one was like really loud and just super rude. Sweet, I'll take the ammo. I don't know if it was worth the blood buff though. Pills are always good. Oh, hi. Okay, this really makes me not want to eat you. For real. Oh, what's up? Dude, Presence is pretty sick too. I used to think that Celerity was the best one to go with. So like if you're Bruja, I think you also get Fortitude and Celerity. Celerity is basically where it lets you... It's kind of like bullet time, where you go into Celerity mode, everybody else is super slow, but you're not. So you can really get in and out and do a lot of damage before anybody has a chance to react. It's awesome. But just making it so basically I lower people's stats so much. I'm really liking how this is working out. And then plus with Fortitude together, it makes it so that people can't really hurt me that bad. What? Do I even want to go this way? Okay. Am I stuck? I hope I'm not stuck. Alright. So let's go here. Jump here. And then get on here. And upsy-daisy.
The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices.
Yeah, so he went from being pretty calm and collected, just like his former life, to just starting to really succumb to the Malkavian curse, where they just hear voices, and it just really makes it hard for them to know what's real. And to know what's real and what's just like voices saying whatever, basically. So there's artifacts in here. I don't know who that is. A clock? A brain. Wait, that must be his wife. And he kept her preserved? She's not coming to life, is she? I actually don't remember that. That is really creepy. And there's a little rose in there, kind of like Beauty and the Beast. That's what that reminds me of. I don't know what's in this one. Looks like a dead mouse or something. A teddy bear. And a brain. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna speculate what that other one is. Who is this? Wait, is that Grout? Somebody killed Grout. What was that?
By the flames!
I'm not Grout, you already killed him. Grout's dead, who the hell are you? Ah, okay. Number 2.
Grout is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Who the hell are you? Wait, let's discuss this. Now you're starting to piss me off. Wait until I get over there. Number 1.
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I can... I'm just sitting there looking at the fire. Where do I go then? I just jump down? Wait, I don't want to get burned by that dude. No, this one. Okay, I can't go that way. I can only go this way. Nope. I do not want any. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Fire really hurts. I don't like it. I don't like the fire. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Now stepping over him is gonna... Okay, good. Alright. Everything's on fire. Well, that was fun. Let's wave bye-bye. Bye. Bye, Grout. Thank you. Bye. Okay. You know, I thought that'd be funnier. It's really not. It was actually really dumb. Alright, let's see what we have in our journal. Okay, so you have viewed the charred remains of Alistair Grout. You should probably inform the prince about his demise. Alright, I think that's all we can do for now.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
I don't smell anything. I've got an appointment with LaCroix. Never mind that. I need to see LaCroix. Number 1.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and a guacamole. Ooh.
I really enjoy talking to Chunk.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Grout's dead. First of all, Grout no longer exists. If the Primogen want to hear from Grout, tell him to hold a seance. Number 1.
Grout's dead. What?
Yeah, and this guy Bach set his house on fire, nearly killed me. Second, I almost died in the fire this crazy priest Bach set. Who's Bach? He tried to burn me up, and he really hates you. Number 1.
Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived. Bach didn't know Grout was dead. Number 2.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way in, I saw Nines Rodriguez leaving the mansion. If you'd let me finish, Nines could have done it, and he was there too. Number 1.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
I'm positive it was Nines. This may mean war with the Anarchs, is that right? Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic? Want me to go find him and kill him? No, I'm not sure it was Nines either. Something was weird. I'm thinking between either number 1 or number 3. Let's do number 3.
Don't speak, don't act, don't presume ever on my behalf. You haven't the slightest sense of my accountability. It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the Anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
I'll go at once. But I just got... Wait a... But I just got... And then I'm assuming he's probably going to interrupt me right there. Number 1.
The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
The sarcophagus is as good as here. All these tasks have left me a little short on cash. I don't even know why I went to see Grout. I'm through running your errands. Number 2.
Yes, of course. Here, I can't have one of my representatives running around wearing attire befitting a cut-rate funeral parlor. Invest it carefully.
So what do I do now? Now that I'm paid, I'm leaving. I'm through jumping through your hoops. Number 1.
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
Keep the keys. I'm going in topside, but I have a few questions first. I'm ready to go, but not through the front door. No keys. No keys needed. I'll find another way. I have a few things I have to do to prep for this, though. I'll be right back. So it seems like I'm not using the keys at all. Alright, well, I mean, if I'm not using the keys at all, then I'll just go with number 3. But you know what? Let's see what else he has to say, actually. Number 1.
1 or 2, but that's all.
How does Bach know you?
My history with that family dates back to Bach's grandfather, who pursued me into Africa, where I killed him. Bach's father tracked me to London to meet his death. And now Bach and the Society of Leopold have followed me across America. They never learn.
The Society of Leopold? What's a blood hunt? I see. I'm ready to go to the museum now. I have to get prepared to go for the museum. Number 1.
Witch hunters. An anachronistic holdover from the Middle Ages. They are inquisitors, whose fanaticism has convinced them that their triumph over the supernatural will save mankind and secure them a cushy spot in heaven.
What's a blood hunt?
A blood hunt is a death sentence. When one commits a high crime against our society, a blood hunt may be called. It is then the responsibility of the city's kindred to bring the offender final death.
I'll be back. I have to get prepared for the museum.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay. Let's go. First, I need some supplies.
Partner!
Let's go to the apartment and see if Heather has anything new. Fatal Inferno, mysterious fire incinerates historic Los Angeles home. Why was that on my doorstep?
Finally, you're back. I thought maybe something happened to you. I shouldn't even think such a thing. I mean, if you disappeared, how could I go on? But you're here now. I'm so glad when you're near me.
Calm down, my pet. Here, take me internally. I am forever yours. Looks like a certain ghoul needs her blood fix. You already burned that blood I gave you? Number 2.
Blood? What do you mean?
I fed you my blood that night. That's why you feel so alive. If you want to continue to stay with me, you'll ask me for my blood. Number 2.
I didn't mean anything by it. Please, give me your blood.
I don't know. Maybe I should find someone who can appreciate it. Number 2.
No! I need it. I need you. Please, give it to me. I'd do anything for you. Anything. Just don't leave me.
Fine, just stop whining. That's what I like to hear. Pathetic junkie. Alright, I'll give you some blood. Ghoul. Number 1.
This feeling. It's love. Oh, all I can feel is love for you.
And I for you, Heather. How amusing. I'd rather you showed your love with gifts. And if you want to get more, you better keep me entertained. What is number 3? Let's do number 3.
I almost forgot. I got a college loan check today. Here, I want you to take some of the money.
Your college loan money? I can't take this. You can't drop out. Thanks. I could use some new clothes. That's it? You better have more next time. Worthless. All right. That's a little much. Number 2.
I'll try to get more, when I can.
For now, share your blood with me. But she doesn't... Oh, okay, good. It looked like she didn't have that much, so... Alright, let's see if we have any email. Oh wait, I still don't know the password to my email account on this. Because it's not Sunrise, like it was in Santa Monica. It is Sunrise. Why does typing Sunrise not work then? That's weird. Okay. A favor from LaCroix. It has come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood has made it into the hands of the local tabloid and that they have sent it to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully, I can assure you. But for obvious reasons, we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. And then Mercurio says, stop by my apartment when you get a chance. I'll set you up. Sweet. Don't touch the butter. Don't touch the butter. The new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation is now on a limited edition DVD. Watch superstar Iron Will McMahon, Brock Dry Hands Hines, and Margarine Mike Davenport as they use every bit of restraint in their body not to touch the butter. 1 bowl of butter, 2 contestants, 3 judges, and a hell of a lot of willpower. To order, log on to www.don'ttouchthebutter.vtm.something. A bishop is sacrificed for the king. From a friend. A bishop is sacrificed for the king. Could the bishop be Grout? I don't really understand what that's in reference to. I kind of want to watch Don't Touch the Butter, though. That sounds awesome. Don't touch the butter. All right. Well, I think we'll leave it there, and then in the next episode, we'll hit up the museum And then I believe after that, we'll get sent to Hollywood probably. I don't remember. I don't know. And more than likely, if anything will happen for sure, is that I will get lost. Because that's pretty much all I've been doing thus far. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. And don't touch the butter.